Hello fam, hello, welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you're new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time, and come visit me on TikTok and Insta because I'm there daily. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies fam. Guess what? I've been waiting for this legit for like a year. MAC finally brought to the US their Strobe Dewy skin tint. I'm so flippin' excited. So we're about to use it and see how it works out on oily skin. I of course did my skincare right now, maybe not right now, like 30 minutes ago. So it's been on my skin, and let's prime. Since this is a skin tint, I'm just going to prime one side of the face. Let's prime this side, the left side, the side with my manchitas right there that are fading. They are fading. I need to move my hair. I washed it last night, yesterday. Now it's kind of like puffy because I put this serum thing on it. It's not a serum, I don't know what it is, but it's like a mousse serum thing. Anywho's, okay, of course, as always, we want to let the primer dry down, especially this one because it's blurring, hydrating, and the texture is a little thick. So I always give it about 3 minutes. So BRB. Okay, we are nice and dry. So I went to the MAC store. I ended up getting the shade 4. This may be too deep. Maybe I'm in the shade 3, but it's okay. This is how it looks. It's pretty big. Oh, it's 1 ounce. Okay, let's swatch. That's thick. She's thick. I thought there was like illuminating particles. Maybe not. I thought I saw some. This is really warm. This is supposed to be a neutral undertone. I think it'll sheer out enough. Let's see. I'm like, damn, is it gonna, ooh. Okay, shade 3 is definitely the shade. This is workable. Because it's sheer, we can work with it. I feel like this is perfect to be mixed in with your makeup, with a foundation. But the point of this is to like wear alone, you know? Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna go in with a brush. I think this will look better. Since the texture is a little thicker, we can use a brush that's a little more dense to get us maybe more coverage. Let's see. Shade number 3 though looked really light. I'm gonna get the brush and just press this in. The brush is definitely better. You see how it's just smoother now? For this to be a neutral undertone, it's very warm. Let's see the before and after too. Okay. The before and after looks okay. Can you tell, like, is there much of a difference? Anywho, let's apply this side and then I'll give you info about it. The new MAC Strobe Dewy Skin Tint retails for $38. It comes in 14 shades. I have the shade medium 4. This is a sheer illuminating tinted moisturizer with light blending effects that's infused with hyaluronic acid, shea butter, squalene, and vitamin E. I purchased mine at the MAC store. It's available at Ulta. So applying like this way directly with the brush is so much better. You see how much smoother it is? This is not my shade. I'm looking like a little Oompa Loompa, huh? A little carrot. I'm gonna try to go to the store today if I can to get another shade. Okay, actually, when I first applied it, I didn't like it. You saw how it was like patchy, but it's just because it didn't apply well with my finger. That happens, which is why I apply foundations differently, mainly with a brush or a sponge, just so you can see the differences. Anytime, skin tints are very finicky. They can be like this, thicker in texture and apply well with the brush. They could be very thin and watery, but apply well with the hands and give you coverage. So it really depends on the type of texture you're working with. I felt this immediately was thicker. A brush was going to do the trick, and it did. I'm liking this a lot more than I kind of anticipated. Look. It's hydrating, it's pigmented enough to provide coverage like a skin tint. I don't expect too much out of a skin tint because it is a skin tint. It's always gonna be lightweight. But girl, this dewiness, ooh, it feels wet. Hopefully it dries down. We need some of it to dry down. Things that are super wet, I find that doesn't end up working well for oily skin. The time right now, okay, it's currently 10:14. You guys know I'm gonna do an all-day wear test, but as always, I always like to let things dry down. If you don't have the 10 minutes we're gonna do today, do a minute or two. That helps with longevity, and it helps us see how this will dry on our skin. So I'll be back. Let's see. It's been, how long has it been? 15 minutes? Well, I'm looking real orange right now. This feels nice. It feels very moisturizing. It's not dried down completely, which we will see how it sets. It's adhering to the skin. I want to see, where'd it go? Did I lose it already? There we go. Does it build? I don't think so, but let's see. Go like that. like that, a little bit here. As I was waiting the 15 minutes, I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna go to Century City and just edit there and then get another shade of the foundation. You know, make it a day, right? Why not? They have cute little coffee shops over there. It's a mall, the Century City Mall. It's like an outdoor mall. Give this maybe 10 seconds to dry, then we blend. Okay, let's see. The texture of this, I like that it's thick. It's thick. And that means it'll sit on the skin a little better than something thin. Well, really depending the formula. Some thin skin tints are really good, like the Live Tinted one or the Supergoop one. Okay, it doesn't really build that much, which is fine. It is a skin tint. So let me add concealer and let's fix this orangeness and I'll be back. All right, we look a little bit better because under eyes are set. Let's get some of the, oh my God, I'm blanking, brain fart, Makeup Forever powder. I'm gonna set a little bit. I don't want to set too much because I want to see how this will take powder. Sometimes skin tints don't take on too much powder. And the way you'll know that is because it starts peeling. It starts looking funky. I'm not gonna add any more powder, just whatever's on the puff. I'm gonna press it in to make sure this is set. I do have oily skin, you already know, and I do wear my makeup for long periods, so I like to set your skin. I know some people don't like to set your skin. If you have dry skin, you probably don't set it as much, or some people just like the T-zone. It really depends, and it's up to you how you like your makeup. Yeah, the powder definitely helped the color. It sets pretty well considering. We add a little more powder now that we see nothing's peeling, nothing's separating. Okay, this is nice. I kind of like this. I think the color was just throwing me off, you know, but that's my fault. I could have swore this was my shade. Oh yeah, this sets well. It's not really wet, the skin, and I think because we let it dry down a little bit, that helped. This is kind of wet. It's not too wet, but let's say wet formulas, if you set it right away, it could just patch up. Because it's so wet, a piece of powder can just stick on. So that's another reason why you want to let your cream, anything liquid, sort of dry down. And like I said, you could give it a minute or two because that really just helps it adhere and dry down onto the skin. Damn, okay, game changer. This looks nice. I have a feeling with skin warmth, your skin's just gonna glow. It's reminding me of a liquid glow, like a halo glow, and a skin tint all at once. Although I don't see that shimmer that a lot of the halo glows and the liquid glows have, but that's what it's looking like on the skin, you know? Ooh, okay, because you can already see this glow right here. All right, so let's finish up the face. I'm excited to see how this is gonna wear. Familia, I'm back. Skin's looking pretty good, no lie. I'm like, I don't know why I'm so surprised. Probably because this is a very hydrating skin tint. You see how everything's blended on the skin well. Powder, bronzer, blush, nothing's patchy. I was a little scared to see how bronzer and blush was gonna be because it's so thick. I wasn't sure if it was gonna patch up. That does happen with things that could be too oily, too hydrating, things that don't dry down. I don't need things to dry down completely, but I need it to dry down enough so that it takes in the dry products, which is the powders, the bronzers, the blushes, and all that. Considering I was looking like a Oompa Loompa, but not no more. Look. It looks pretty good, huh? I like this hydrating-esque, but I don't know how we're gonna look. So we'll see how the wear test goes. You guys know we're not trying to look gastadas today or ever. And yeah, this is it. I'm impressed. I like it. I was expecting this to not work as well as it's working. I don't know why. You know, MAC is the oldie but goodies. They're the OGs. They know makeup. So talking about MAC is MAC Teddy, Warm Teddy, and Rare Beauty in Gifted, a little mauve moment, you know? Okay, see out the window. Oh, okay, fam. Look, look, look. So first and foremost, this natural glow. Look how pretty it looks. But we'll see. Yeah, you know what? I can see the shade not really matching right now. It's okay, you know. But look, I want to show you how good it looks. I'm loving how it's adhering to the skin well, especially considering that the texture is kind of thick and hydrating, but it's working on the skin. This is always a good indication. How we start off is most likely how we're gonna end, well, depending of the product, but I have a good feeling about this now. At first I didn't, you know. Okay, let's see. Familia, I'm back. It is, let's say it's 10 o'clock. We've had the skin tint on for 12 hours, but you know, I got you some footage at around 5:30. And at this point, the pigment was really adhered to the skin. The skin was looking beautiful. Of course, we had a glow. We had a little bit of radiance because this is a literal illuminant skin tint. I was very pleasantly surprised how good the skin was looking midway through. Here we are now, all day long later. I am not as oily as I thought, but I do see a lot of texture that I didn't think I would be seeing at this point, especially right here. My pores are accentuated. We know that anything illuminant will accentuate that. That's just always gonna happen. There's no separation going on, especially in the crack to the mouth, around the mouth also, not the mouth, the nose. Everything looks good considering, especially because it's illuminating. If it was more of a natural finish skin tint, we wouldn't have all of this. So I am pretty oily. I don't touch up. So let's touch up now and see how this would look. Definitely, if you have oily skin, powder down for sure. Yeah, this looks good. You see how nothing came off? That's how you know it's adhered very well to the skin. We basically took off a whole layer of oils, stuff that was just sitting on top of the skin. No lie, it looks good. It looks good. I definitely don't look gastada. I mean, after the tap, of course. I did, though, get another shade. I got medium 2. The store I went to didn't have medium 3. So let me swatch medium 2 for you versus medium 4. I'm probably shade 2 or 3. So this is 4. This is 2. Actually, 2 looks really good. So you see the difference here? This is 4 we saw today. This is 2. 2's a little bit too light. I would be 3, but the store did not have it. I will definitely do an updated YouTube short 2. But you can see the thick texture of this skin tint where you know this thing's gonna stick on. And as we can tell, it did really adhere and stay well. That's what I wasn't sure about, how well this was going to wear. Let me blend this out. A little mixeroo of these two may be a thing. Wait, but it's kind of blending well. Do I like this? Yes, I think this worked out very well. Because MAC is such a full coverage makeup, they really did a good job, especially because they don't really focus on illuminants or illuminating products. So I really like how it worked. Do you need it? I don't think so. Something a little less illuminants would work better for oily skin. If you have dry skin, I think this would work well because of the texture and it really grabs onto the skin. It reminds me of these types. If you have this, I don't think you need this because it just really acts very similarly. This would also work very well if you mix it with a foundation. If you find the foundation's too matte, or if you want to give it a little umph, you can definitely add this just like we do with this. Very versatile. You can wear it alone. You can mix it in. It applies well. It wears well. Would I buy this again? I probably wouldn't buy it again just because I have these types already. If you don't have it and you want something quick and on the go, yeah, I would definitely recommend this, especially in the summertime when you want something a little bit lightweight with a little glow and a little bit of pigment. So let me know your thoughts, fam. It literally just released. I don't know if you guys have gotten your hands on it, but if you have, let me know. And what are your thoughts on this? Have you seen this around too? Let me know. I will tag and list them down below. I did see that they are available at a lot of places like Nordstrom, MAC, Macy's, Ulta. So I will definitely link it for you so you can check it out and buy. And this is it, fam. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.